Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for December 20th, 2019. You guys, we're coming up to 2020. We also have some major, we have a solar eclipse coming up and also the new moon in Capricorn coming up, which is very, very interesting. Going to be some really powerful energies. So keep your eyes out for videos, not only just from me, but from all of the awesome readers out there on YouTube. There's just so much awesome information coming out at this time. Also, I do have your Gemini full moon readings, which are from 12/12 until December 10th for each sign. So do check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for the messages that might be there for you. Again, this is a message for the collective for all signs. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, as you guys know, probably already by now, that I'm in the Caribbean. I'm here for the next 2 months. So you might hear some different noises, construction, motorcycles, roosters, you name it, something bizarre might happen during this reading. But, in the Caribbean, we're going to go with the flow. Okay. So we're just going to, sit here and sweat and then enjoy it. Enjoy everything that's happening around us. Or at least I will. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading. I'm doing this reading a little bit different because as I'm close to the sea, I absolutely have to use my Mermaid Oracle cards. So you're going to see them coming out with a lot more frequency, or in most or all of my readings that are coming up, because, every day I'm in the sea, and they're so powerful for me at the moment. The messages are so powerful and so clear. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an overall energy card, and then I'm going to do the reading, the daily reading, as I do normally. Okay, so spirit, angels, ancestor, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides, please tell the collective what we need to know for December 20th, 2019. And just while I'm doing this reading, guys, I'm just going to ask that you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, and share if and only if that's something you like to do. And don't forget to ring that notification bell if you want to know when I upload anything new. All right, so what messages do you have for the collective, all signs, December 20th, 2019? Sisterhood. Yeah, I just hear that song. Sisters are, I can't sing it, are doing it for themselves. I can hear it, I can't produce it. Sisterhood, friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. So yesterday we had falling in love. So for some of you, you might be falling in love with your best friend here. I am putting my crystals on top of the cards in case the wind does blow, because I've had them blowing all over the place. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. I love that because I also see those 3 mermaids there, and I see this 3 of cups. Okay, 4 and 1 adds up to 5. So 5s are about changes. So you might be, making new friends, or you might be, there might be a friendship that's morphing into a love relationship. Okay, or it could just be, if you're going through something kind of difficult, you really do see who's there for you and who isn't. So additional messages for the collective for December 20th, 2019. What additional messages do we have for the collective, December 20th, 2019? And sorry about that banging. They're doing construction next door and like welding and stuff. So I apologize. And I don't know if you guys can hear the chicks, the little baby chicks out back making a bunch of noise. Okay, your overall energy is the Sun card. I love this. So there, you might have Leo in your chart. Ooh, and the Chariot. This is really good news. Ooh, and the Fool. And the 2 of Pentacles. All right, so let's go ahead here. Let's take a look at, first of all, this Sun card. The Sun card is all about standing in the sun, optimism. This is like one of the happiest cards in the world. She is at peace. Everything is just in flow. Her chakras are aligned. She is meditating. She feels really good about herself. So much optimism, so much clarity. She's finally standing in the sun. It's like coming out of a difficult period. I also get a real sense of healing taking place here. Underneath that, we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. So the Chariot is all about movement forward. This is all about you and your power. And look, she's just celebrating because she's like, I'm going on this amazing journey. We have this full moon card coming out. So again, you might want to look at those Gemini full moon readings I've done for your signs. Check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well that go until this full moon that's coming up in Cancer. This is going to be a really important part of your life, and there's going to be some really strong energies happening here for you. Okay, for you and your soul tribe, this sisterhood card. I love this joy and delight, and we see that in the sun card, joy and delight. We see that with this Chariot. She's so stoked. She's so happy. She loves this movement forward. She's also manifested all of that. And again, we have the Fool. Look at this. This is somebody who's going on a journey. Some of you are going to be traveling. Some of you are planning travel. But this is like you're taking a risk. You're going somewhere. For some of you, you might have met somebody new and you guys have decided to go for a weekend away, or you're planning sort of a trip together. Or some of you might meet somebody of really importance, either friend or lover, on a journey or on a trip. But the Fool is all about, she's just doing it. She doesn't care. She's dancing. I love the fact that everybody is so happy. The Two of Pentacles, this is all about making a choice. This is all about that balance. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is you being able to balance everything really seamlessly and really easily. And here we have the Queen of Swords. She's kind of like, you know what, I've been through a lot. I'm using my experience to guide me, but I'm also leaving behind some sadness and some disappointment. Because guess what, guys? It's time for me to stand in the sun. Just as I've just come and landed in the Caribbean, sun, heat, sand, water, good cocktails, old friends, all of this amazing energy. That energy I'm seeing you guys also experiencing, okay? And sort of like the Queen of Swords can be kind of cold. So for some of you, you're doing the same. You're taking a vacation. You're moving away from being so serious and so guarded and just sort of deciding to let loose, however that might ring true for you, or however that might resonate with you. Again, yesterday we had this falling in love energy, and we had this and this is sort of reiterating or resonating from yesterday's reading, just enjoy it. Spirit's message was to enjoy the present, let go of trying to overanalyze, let go of trying to, plan too much, although we did see how much planning is important, especially tackling tasks and things like that. But, at the same time, you do have to remain in the present. So we've got all of these cards in reverse. Okay, so again, something, I think letting go, standing in the sun, being, letting loose with your creative energy, this travel, this new journey, whatever it might be. It might be in health, it might be at work, it might be in school, it might be a spiritual journey, it might be a relationship. Okay, there are a lot of you out there, so it will resonate in different ways. But first we have the Six of Cups coming out, and the Six of Cups in reverse is going to bring us back to the Five of Cups. And the Six of Cups is all about nostalgia. Six of Cups is all about a beautiful, beautiful partnership. But it's in the reverse, so it's kind of telling me that you're kind of disappointed in someone. It might be you're disappointed in yourself. It might be that you're disappointed with somebody that you previously really sort of respected. It could be that you're disappointed in the way that, again, maybe you've been going through tough times and you're realizing who's really there for you and who's not. Okay, or you might be starting off a new relationship, and it's always really interesting to see how the people around you react to seeing you really, really happy. And for some of you, that's going to resonate like, boom, you're right. Because you're going to see maybe some of your friends are going to be a little bit envious or jealous, which is fine. That's natural. They're losing. They might feel like they're losing, a little bit of time with you or their best friend, because now that, you're shacked up with someone or you're loving on someone or something like that. Okay, but there's some sort of disappointment here. But the Six of Cups also tells me that it's in reverse. It's like you're moving away from the past. So you might be moving away from a group of people that are, that no longer benefit you. Not that you have to be with only people who benefit you, but I'm thinking more who are toxic. That as our souls move on onto a new journey, not only do we get different guides, but we also sometimes have to leave groups of people behind. Okay, and again, because this is the holiday season, a lot of you will be having reunions with friends and family. Again, it could really speak to that, to being with people that, you haven't been with in a long time. Maybe you're with them now, and then it's like after that, you're going to move on. Okay, so there's a couple of different messages here with that Six of Cups. It could be pointing to some sort of disappointment with others, with a friend group or with a friend or with yourself, or it could also be you moving on and moving away from the past and things in the past that no longer serve you. The King of Cups is in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse, there's a lot of drama here. So Spirit is really telling me here, there's a lot of drama. I'm getting for some of you really, really strong, okay? That this has to do with some sort of friend or family, and whatever has happened, you've decided to move away from it, or you're really disappointed because they have just laid it on thick as far as the drama is concerned, kind of like flipping out about things. I'm getting some of you, it might have been like at a party, there might have been drinks involved, it could have been a work happy hour or whatever, and I feel like you were really blindsided by this. Okay, because you really expected your best friend or your friend group or your family members to really, really support you. And I feel like you're getting a lot of drama. And this Eight of Wands, this moves us back to the Seven of Wands in reverse. Again, there's a lot of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. And then with the Wands, we have more fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sag. And the Eight of Wands in reverse is kind of like a lack of communication, or maybe you've had to cut somebody out completely. I feel like something made you really happy. You were really happy, and you were really blindsided and disappointed by the way somebody in your support group or somebody who you thought was, a friend. It could be a relationship, but I get more than anything, it's like someone out there, you've started a new relationship and your best friend totally turned on you, or people that you thought were, really supportive of you, aren't, and they're being really crazy about it, and I don't know, I think it's really throwing you through a loop. So you may have had to or may have to cut off communication with this person for a while. This Eight of Wands moves us back to the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is all about defending your position. I feel like you're standing up for yourself. I feel like, again, whatever's going on, you're going to really see who's on your side and who isn't. Because I'm getting that this is really unjust. You didn't do anything to deserve this. And you're sort of having to deal with some sort of crazy energy. Okay, somebody who might be jealous, or somebody might be, that's what I'm getting. It's coming from a place of jealousy, or their own sort of feeling of inadequacy or self-worth. The Three of Pentacles, again, I think, maybe this is somebody who is the three. I'm getting you maybe has started a new friendship. Again, it could be you moving on with your spiritual journey. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that, you started a new relationship with someone, but that new relationship could be with yourself, It could be maybe you guys like to, have drinks together. Maybe you guys like to smoke weed together. Maybe you guys, used to sit home and watch movies and eat ice cream together, and you decided to change your habits for your higher self, or for the betterment of yourself, and this person just felt took it really personally. So the Three of Pentacles, it takes us back to the Two of Pentacles when it's in the reverse, and it's all about making a decision, that you had to make some sort of decision. And I feel like the decision that you made, and what we saw here with your overall energy cards here, the decision that you made was the best for you, and it's actually going to move you into such a better place and a happier and healthier place. So whether that's to sort of leave this person behind who is kind of trying to weigh you down, or if it's just trying to, you moving on to a better place in your life. And sometimes people don't necessarily, as much as we would like them to support us, and we might not understand why they don't support us when we're doing something better, it's still something that you have to do, okay? So really interesting messages. It really sort of became really specific. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what other messages we have for December 20th, 2019. December 20th, 2019. Okay, we have empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. So again, maybe you're receiving some negative input or something about a new relationship, or maybe I'm getting for some of you, you might be really getting in shape or something. You might have decided to lose weight or go to the gym or whatever, just be healthy, or maybe you're, becoming yogi masters, and your friends or somebody is really kind of being awful to you about it. But then again, you know, Spirit's asking you to show a little bit of empathy here. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Is this, I mean, there's somebody here who's not really treating you well or giving you super negative vibes that wants to bring you down. And Spirit's saying, you know what, like, yes, try to see both sides, but up to a point. Don't take everything that everybody says. Again, remember with this Gemini full moon period that we're in brings us tidal waves of information. Not all of it's going to be true, so you really have to sift through it. So for example, I'm going to give you an example from my own life. When I come, you know, I split my life between the US and a country in the Caribbean. And whenever I get here, people say, oh, you're so fat. Oh, you're so thin. Like I'll have in the same day, people tell me, wow, you're so much bigger, or wow, you're so much thinner. And I'm like, okay, obviously, like I can't care that much, because truthfully, I never really quite, I'm always about the same, you know what I mean? I don't have huge fluctuations in my weight or anything, but it's just kind of funny, you know, because it's kind of like, what is the purpose of somebody saying that to me? Even though it does mean something different down here, but you know what I mean? That's what's the sort of message that I'm trying to get through to you. Like you kind of have to, what are the motives behind somebody telling you that, okay? And just try to see both sides, and then just, you know, be honest with yourself. You know what's going on. Okay, and then we have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Some of you also, you might be, you know, this might also be a journey, like a career journey. You might be starting, you know, like a YouTube channel that's seeing some success, or you might be starting a new creative project or a new job, you know, and you're not really sure, like, and people that you thought were going to be really supportive of you aren't. Okay, and I'm getting like all of this purple energy, you guys, which is really coming from also this amethyst too, right? Which is all about healing. It's like using your intuition and also doing the work to get yourself in touch with spirit. So you can honestly sift through the information that you're getting, and especially if somebody's criticizing you. Because I do get that somebody's criticizing you. They might be trying to be emotionally manipulative. Obviously see where that's coming from. Try to, you know, honestly work through that, okay? But then, you know, just be creative, just keep going. You know, what you can imagine anything into being, and that's what you're doing, and you're really manifesting something really beautiful. So I don't mean to be doom and gloom, because like this is just an energy that you have to work through or you have to deal with, but it's not actually any real big deal, okay? It might be sad because you might end up losing a friend over it, or you might end up sort of having, you know, to cut somebody out because of this sort of attitude, because, you know, if somebody doesn't want the best for you, they shouldn't really be around you, right? All right, so let's go ahead. Additional messages for the collective. Whoops, here we go. He came out yesterday. Yeah, you have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So you guys are on a journey. Again, use your imagination. Also, I think you know what's going on. This isn't probably the first time that you've experienced success, and then other people's sort of negative reactions to that. Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, vision, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. Yep. So whatever this is, if this is a love relationship, if this is a job, if this is a creative project, if this is a YouTube channel, if this is a spiritual journey, you name it, you're manifesting this. Isis says this is magic manifesting. This is a divinely guided journey. You know, your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say. And if you have to cut people out, cut them out, okay? If they're, you know, obviously not if they want your highest good. If they're saying, hey, you've started a relationship with somebody who's like a real dog, or is known to abuse their partner or something like that, like that's not the reason for cutting somebody out. But somebody who is genuinely like trying to sabotage your success, whether that be weight loss, job, relationship, whatever it might be, then it's time for them to go. Okay, so be very clear with yourself about that. Again, Spirit wants you to open up that third eye. There's some healing that needs to take place, and that crown chakra if you're a little bit confused as to what to do. Final message for the collective, December 20th, 2019. Final message for the collective, December 20th, 2019. Change. I love that. I love that. There's this teal color coming out a lot too. really interesting. And that teal color, this is sort of emotional. You know, I'm getting that watery, emotional feeling, especially with, you know, our mermaid oracle also showing up here. You will be happy. You're going to be happy. You're going to be successful. You're going to do it. You just can't let anything sort of distract you. Okay, and change is on the horizon. This is all about change. And remember, there's also that message that, you know, as you guys are ascending in your journey, you know, your soul is, you know, is ready to move on to another path. It could be with a person, could be in a career, it could be your spiritual journey. Okay, but also your guides might be changing. So for those of you who are in touch with, you know, your spirit guides and that sort of thing, and your angels, you might feel some sort of intense shift. And I'm really getting spirits telling me at nighttime and through dreams, like a lot of you might sort of get this sort of prophecy or this self-prophecy. All right, you guys, I love you so much. This is an awesome reading. Keep your head, you know, held up high. No matter what comes your way, you've got this. You guys are going to stand in the sun. You're going to be happy no matter what. So definitely give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share if and only if that's something you like to do. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. Thank you guys for working through this sort of change with me, this change of climate and change of atmosphere. I love you guys. You mean the world to me. Thank you for being on this journey. And I hope you guys have an absolutely beautiful, beautiful day.